What's up, guys? I'm back with a Queen Sugar review. I know your girl has been slacking on the content this past week or so. Y'all, I had family come into town last week, plus 4th of July weekend. You know, I was working the entire 4th weekend. I was working from the 3rd to the 6th, so I was over at my aunt's place. Her place is about work. I got back home to my apartment yesterday, and I'm going to be leaving again probably Thursday because that's the next day I'm working. But then Friday I have to go get my teeth actually cleaned. Today I just went in for an examination. But I found someone to take my shift today. I have to find someone to take my shift Friday because I don't want to use my call out. And we went and examined my teeth. My teeth are fine. It's just that my gums, 2 of my teeth, where the gums are, there's possible signs of gingivitis. So yeah, we had to get that gingivitis cleaning instead of the basic teeth cleaning. So I had to get that done on Friday, and we had to move my fillings to Monday because, you know, the paycheck's compromised because I had to get a new battery for my car. You know, life happens. You know, you got to pay your bills somehow. So that next paycheck rotation is going towards my dental work. So yeah, basically my checks for the 19th and the 26th are going to my rent because with my new lease, I have to pay $20 more on top of my rent. So yeah, a lot of saving money from there. So, and I have more family coming into town this month. Okay, I got my uncle coming in with my cousins. Y'all, it's a lot. And summertime is for the ice pops. We are halfway through the doggone summer. Y'all, y'all know my reviews are unedited, unfiltered. I have my camera for filming. I just need to find the cable so I can transfer it to my laptop, which I still have to get the screen fixed for. I have the screen here. I just need the funds to actually get it fixed. So, oh man. Basically, the thing for Friday, I have someone to take my Friday shift. I need them to put out the form to do it. So, Friday I'm going to be dropping off my laptop with the tech support people so they can fix it. Y'all, I really hate Great, but these are the only ones left in the pack. I'm going to drop it off with the tech support people. Then I'm going to drive straight to Paulding. Thankfully, my appointment's at 12 on Friday, so I can just drop on my laptop the first thing they open and then drive straight there, get teeth cleaned, and then be done for the day, and then head back to my aunt's. So, I'm going to my aunt's on Friday. Okay, basically that's my little intro. My God, I'm so occupied. Anyway, Queen Sugar. These past 3 episodes, y'all, I just wanted to do it in a big old package, not like one by one, even though I would love the views. I'd rather just do it as a package because this is basically the aftermath of the family finding out about Nova's book. Now, let me tell y'all something. There are people who keep their secrets hidden for good reason. And yes, if they want to put it out there like that, that's their choice. You don't get to put out other people's stories out there if they're not, even if they're not here to say their truth. And Nova, I don't know what the hell she was thinking, but she really out here trying to mess with this family. Like, goddamn, did you even consider your family, Nova? What the hell? We get... Everyone is pissed off. Charlie's basically like, you're dead to me. And I advise, like, don't even come to my grave. Don't come to this house. Don't come to the diner. Nowhere near this household. Ralph Angel's like, you're never seeing Blue again. Basically, Donna took it a step further. It's like, you will never come near Blue again. I'm like, I don't blame her because she had the chapters that she have on this family, on each of her family members, is basically reading them all the stuff of their past. And the one that pisses me off the most is with Aunt Vi. Let me tell you something. You know what Nova did? Y'all remember her ex-husband, right? Aunt Vi's ex-husband? He came back into town. And at first, I thought he heard about the book. He realized this was Vi's niece. And he thought she was going to say something about him. Because she mentions Aunt Vi's first marriage in the book. But no. Nova went out her way to go down to Mississippi to interview him, get his side of the story. His side of the story, he abused your aunt and possibly caused her to lose a child, okay? We still don't know what happened in 83. We're just, oh my God. And she left it out of there because, like, it'll be giving him the narrative. I'm like, you're just protecting him. Meanwhile, you're just hurting your Aunt Vi more. I'm like, Lord, Vi, her blood pressure is probably going up right now. Her lupus is going to get worse. Darla, she's worried about Blue finding out and her new man finding out and her job finding out. Because if people read this chapter, because she titled a chapter, A Star Has Fallen, after Darla. And she didn't even change the names of any of these characters, by the way. So I'm just like, you're going to cause this girl to relapse. I would be panicking too. And this is going to pressure Ralph and Darla to the point where they have to literally tell Blue, who is like 5 or 6 years old, that Ralph is not his biological father. And this is something that they wanted to wait to do, okay? This is something you can't just spring on a kid when he's 6 years old. But you know, kids talk. They overhear their parents. They talk at school. The Blue's gonna find out at some point. And I feel like with this week's episode tomorrow, he's gonna probably hear something and they're gonna have to tell him. And I'm just like, oh God, this is gonna be a mess. Now Charlie can't catch no break, okay? She over here trying to fight for this land again, because now instead of trying to build a prison, they're trying to build a highway through the doggone plantation. I'm like, oh God, why did I just say plantation? I'm so sorry, y'all. They trying to build a highway for the whole land. She's trying to stop it. And then Davis is back in the picture. He brings his side child to the house, try to put her up on Charlie, and Charlie was like, boo-boo. No, what you ain't gonna do is make me be a stepmother to that child, and don't even try to bring up the thing like, don't punish her. I ain't punishing her. That's my son's half-sister. She come over to visit him whenever she wants. But that's your child, your responsibility. And I'm like, hell yes, Charlie, go ahead and tell him. Now, Noah's about to see the repercussions of all this, okay? And someone had mentioned this in a video review I watched, that's a tragedy is really going to be the only thing to bring this family back together. Nova, I don't know what, but honestly, I would not mind, because I'm pretty sure she aired out a lot of other people's stuff. I'm pretty sure she mentioned the cop too, so we don't know what's going on there. And also, one more thing, this passed my mind. If y'all remember back in season 2, she was telling, I'm sorry, y'all. This is impromptu. She's talking about the story about how her and her dad used to go fishing. They went to this bait shop or gas station. She waited for her dad outside. Her dad came up being beat up and bruised, and there was 3 white men in the store. Basically, what happened was that, you know, Ernest, one night, was out in the field. Nova, you know, she's a little night walker. She walks through and sees her dad making a grave of some sorts. And the next thing we knew, everyone was talking to Ernest. He was like, you don't have to worry about those men no more. So she basically snitched on her daddy. We don't know who was in the grave. We don't know what really happened. But this is enough ground for there to be an investigation on the land. And if we find some skeletons, we don't know whose skeletons they are. We don't know whose it is. It may not be those men. It could be another family member or somebody else. Now, I fought in the preview for the season. We saw Ernest bury something. Originally, I knew there was going to be a family secret that not even Ralph or Charlie knew. I feel like it's that one. And originally, I had speculated. I was like, okay, maybe it's the ex-husband. Vi's ex-husband, when we were saying him is alive. So it could be those men, or it could be someone else. Someone said it would be Nova's mom. I'm like, now, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if they had an actual funeral for her or they cremated her. I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know the full story because Ernest didn't like to tell the story. It's just, Nova, what the hell were you thinking? That's all I got from this. This is really a sporadic review because I missed a good bunch of episodes. So this is where I'll leave you. I'll have a solid review tomorrow. After tomorrow's episode for Queen Sugar, episode 5. Leave me down comments below on what you think of these past couple episodes, what you think is going to happen in the rest of the season. We have 13 episodes, y'all. It's only episode 5. Lord. I'm stressed. Anyway, it's your girl. Peace out, my love. Have a great week. Bye.